EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. But tonight it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Condors of Tokyo.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
Olave over the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You talk about this Falcon defense.
You know, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A tackle for loss there, 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
10 seconds. Red, cycle.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
well, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Wide open. Strike, right. Blue striker. Jack.
Ritter now. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Going play action, Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Set, go. Ultra.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll drop to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And
they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Ritter now on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
17. Ready?
Ritter off the play fake. And that's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Oh, shifts past him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner, or you want those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. Made his first. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He completes it. They've got a first down. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Condors' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
How about that, partner? A little razzle-dazzle. Fake field goal that turns into a pass and a touchdown. Fooled everyone, including us.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Ritter to throw it.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And complete to Drake London.
And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Ritter from the gun. That's called left side to tight end Pitts.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll look to throw.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. And shedding through the tackle. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
They begin the drive with Robinson.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Red, yellow. Red, cycle.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Paulson Adebo up to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. Down to about the 37.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
2nd down and 8. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Yellow, go. Blue, check. Yellow, line. Black one. Smith, red. Blue, black. Check, smash.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. To about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Ritter. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is running. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Green jack. Drill green. Plastic, six.
They'll set up a throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Robinson with another carry.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Hurry.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Flush to his right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield. When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Eluding the pressure right.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Back to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock. It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he'll be out right at the 35. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perry. And a fun, close ball game.